Hey guys, what's going on? My name is PK, and welcome to the second half of this Japan video. While I was over there, I bought this really cool box. It's the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle limited edition box for the PlayStation 3. So what's in it is obviously the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle game, as well as a cool figurine and a soundtrack to the game. So when I picked this up in Japan, it was just $35. It was pre-owned, but it's in fantastic nick. As you can see, the box is in really clean, sort of no physical damage condition. Obviously there's a few little scuffs, as you can see just here in the corner. Turn it around, so you'll see there's a little bit of damage, but apart from that, the box is in fantastic nick and everything is included in it. So I guess you flip it over, see what this game includes. So you've obviously got the soundtrack, you've got the figurine, and you've got a cool steel case, which I always enjoy getting. If you get something cool with the game, I typically like to put it on display. And one day I might even just do a show and tell of the shit that I have on my game cabinet. Alrighty guys, so let's start us off with, there's the front of the box. Very nice, cool picture on the front. Let's crack this thing open. Alrighty, so straight away you can see that we've got the figurine that was included. And this is Josuke Joestar and his strand. Alrighty, so obviously we'll start with the unboxing of the move that out of the way, of the cool figurine. So, as I said, this was bought pre-owned, so this was really cool. I'm just going to move myself slightly into frame again because my fat ass is 4 kilometers away. As you can see, the box has instructions on the back, and it tells you how to put it all together. If I can zoom in there, you can sort of see what the figurine will sort of look like. So obviously it's Josuke and his stand next to each other. Looks really cool. Yeah, just put it in the center. Alrighty. Put it to the back. And if I bring everything out, so there's lots of little bits, nothing else in the box. That's cool. So yeah, you've sort of got one half. Whoa, there we go. Alrighty guys, so after about 5 minutes of my editor yelling at me, telling me how to fucking put this thing together, I've done it. So if I was to pick it up and just show you what it is, it's Josuke Joestar and his strand, and his stand, just sort of posing together, doing something fucking cool. Kind of some hot yaoi stuff. Is it yaoi or yuri? Bara, there we go. Thank you, Ella. But yeah, so that's a really clean figurine. I'm not huge into sort of the figurines and sort of collectibles when it comes to video games. I've got a heap of collector's editions, but I haven't really got any sort of cool figurines to go along with things. But this is really cool. I thought it was really clean. Alright, so as you can see guys, this all sort of held together by 2 little clips. So you've got one clip just here at the back of the ankle, and another one here up on the shoulder. Up here on the elbow. And then yeah, that sort of just sits on the little stand, just like so. And yeah, I think that's really cool. I've got a heap of collector's editions, but this one's easily my favourite, just in terms of this little figurine. Alrighty guys, let's go back to the box. So here we go. So back inside we're left with what looks like the soundtrack disc and the game box. So let's go with the game box first. So if we remove that, I'll get rid of this, which is just the little bit of cardboard it comes in. Get the box. So here's the game pack. So as you can already tell, if you've seen this game before, it's a little different to the Australia PAL release, which is just here. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of the Japanese art style on the box. Looks a lot cooler. This looks nice, but that just outshines it completely. Alright, so if I open it up, there's the back if you want to have a look at that, just sort of saying, hey, what the game is. Crack it open. So there you go, so you got the art manual. I think that's just by itself. Ooh. Hold on. That's not cool. The face comes out and there's more codes and bonus content behind her face. That kind of puts me off. I'm not sure about you guys. That's fucking weird. Yep. And then we've got, just little pieces of paper, sort of showing off little figurines and other things you can collect and buy for other series. Yeah. Okay. And then obviously the game manual. So obviously it's all in Japanese. Nothing fancy, just sort of the typical how to play it. And the disc, so disc is in there. Being a second-hand game, that's phenomenal quality. You can't really see that. That is clean. But yeah, so there you go. A little fact that I just learnt about these two games. So on the PAL version, it actually comes with an arcade mode compared to the Japanese release. So obviously you're a fan of JoJo, pick up the PAL release. If you want the really cool limited edition box, get the Japanese release. But yeah. I think after that, I'll grab the box again. We're left with literally, I think, a steel case and just the CD. So the CD comes in, obviously, just generic crystal case. But yeah, I'll crack that open for you guys. Get a really good look at that. So that's a really clean looking disc. Just really well printed. But yeah, so it's just a soundtrack to the games, and it gives you a list of all the soundtracks. So you got things like Luck and Pluck, Go Go Zeppeli. If anyone's a fan of the series, everyone knows that Zeppeli is the best character to ever be existing in the JoJo universe. Spoilers, he dies. Fuck you guys. Yeah, and then finally, jump back to the box. The last thing in here, if we move some more rubbish, open it up. Oh wow, that's heavy. Oh wow! Oh no, it's not sealed. I was about to fucking freak out thinking they'd never opened this. This is really heavy. Like, for a steel case, this is heavy. Alright.
It's almost like it's made out of steel or something.
Oh, it's almost like it's got bolts and shit in it as well. Which it does. Holy shit. This isn't a steel case, guys. This is like a wall plaque. Damn. Like, obviously, get up in there.
Jesus.
That's clean. Like, obviously you can see the reflection of the camera. Hold on. Can you see Carl? Hi, Carl. You see Ella? Nah, she's too disgusting. You don't want to see her. But yeah, that's really cool. That's like a plaque. But, like, that's nuts. It's the same art that was on the cover of the box.
What's that on that plastic on the cover thing there?
Pardon?
On the bubble wrap.
Oh, more bolts.
Oh,
so,
cool.
as you can see, there's 2 bolts. 1, 2. They get you 2 more. So it sits nice and clean, nice and flush. That is awesome. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was just like a steel cover. You know, that's fantastic. Check that out, guys. I'll try and like limit the camera glare. Nah, too late. You got a shit ton of camera glare. That's clean. I love that. So, yeah, like, that's nice. I really like that. So yeah, that was a really cool unboxing. That was my first sort of unboxing for this channel. But yeah, so that was the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle NTSC-J limited edition release. So that's the box. Obviously, this image was what you also got on the little plaque. That was really cool. I wasn't expecting that. No. I mean, no one cares, Ella, shut up. But yeah, like the figurine, cool. The soundtrack, fantastic. Alrighty guys, so I'll just sort of like lie things out so see what we've got. So that's just the lid of the box, so I thought I'd just put that up like that so you can sort of see what you were looking at. We've also got the CD in the nice jewel case, super clean. So I'll just sort of sit that one up like that. You've also got the figurine that came with it of Jessica Joestar. So I'll just sort of sit that one just there. And the really, really cool plaque that came with it. So that one's sort of laying flat, unfortunately. And then, yeah, there's the game. Let's go with it. So, yeah, it was a really cool unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really liked doing this. It was really cool. Yeah, so for terms of limited edition collections, I paid $35 for this, and it was fantastic. A lot of cool content, a lot of cool stuff. And if you love JoJo's like I do, I definitely recommend trying to find something like this just to have as a collection thing because it's nice. Anyway, guys, yeah, hard cut back to me on the bed talking shit with everyone else.
Just like, I might even make this a new video in itself because I think it holds up. So just
yeah, sure. There you go. Well,
yeah.
I'm done, so
yeah,
I'm good to
cool.
stop recording.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Fuck. And if you really enjoyed this content, guys, feel free to obviously subscribe to my channel. This is the sort of first thing I've really done, and if you're interested in seeing more of this, I'm more than happy to do it. I collect a lot of things. I'm more than happy to do other video game releases. If people want to see magic cards, people see anything, I'm more than happy to do those sort of cool releases and unboxings. Alrighty, guys, so this is the stuff that I've bought. Really cool. For those of you who really want to know something about Japan, Japan is a fantastic place to visit. Depending on how much you're willing to pay, for sort of hostels or hotels. You can spend very little in Japan, or you can spend a lot, like I did. But yeah, I'd absolutely recommend going to Japan just for the cultural sort of stuff. I mean, heading to some of the temples, heading to some of the shrines and gardens was a beautiful thing that we really don't have in specifically Australia, where I'm from. And it was really lovely to sort of see and feel and experience some of the cool cultural parts of Japan. Obviously, you know, you can go into all the tech stuff, you can go to Disneyland, you can go to Universal Studios, you can go to Harry Potter World, you can go through places like Akihabara. You can also rip through Osaka, which was beautiful. I'd recommend the nightlife in Osaka. But I'd absolutely recommend going to some of the more cultural things. Hojo Garden is a beautiful place in Kyoto. Fantastic. I'd recommend heading through there. There's a lot you can do on a small budget. I would recommend getting things like a JR Pass, which is the Japan Rail Pass. That'll get you anywhere in Japan pretty quickly. Obviously, things like Bullet Train will cost you extra, but even that's relatively cheap compared to, you know, for getting around. It's fantastic. I mean, a 3-hour trip cost, I think it was like $10 or $12 a person. To travel 3 hours by train, it's unheard of. It's fantastic. But yeah, just in terms of sort of gaming stuff, so a lot of people head to Japan, and there's a huge video game culture there. If you're a collector or a fan of games, head to Japan, pick up as much stuff as you can. I will say, a lot of the conversion rates can be an issue. So if you buy any console, typically they'll run on 110 volts compared to somewhere in Australia that's 140. So you will need a power adapter. As I mentioned earlier, places like JCar, which are most tech shops, will sell converters, and they're relatively cheap. Like $30 to $50 will get you a twin port splitter, which is fantastic. Just be careful with some of the things you buy. A lot of the things do come with sort of warnings, as in this product doesn't work, this product has a small flaw in it, this product doesn't work as well as it could. If you're okay with that sort of stuff, if you're a collector, that's fine. If you're a player, be aware of those sort of things. Yeah, all the things I bought here I really sort of took care of, and I bought everything back with me. I actually bought an extra bag to sort of make sure I can get everything home all right. But yeah, everything works really, really well. Just be careful with what you're buying though. If it looks too good to be true, it can be, unfortunately. And they do sell sort of stocked items where like it's a PlayStation that doesn't load up, or it's a WonderSwan, which is a little handhold where the backlight doesn't work. Just be aware of those sort of situations where you do need to buy like a proper boxed item compared to a second-hand item. Apart from that, you will need things like converters. So for a lot of the console games, you will need a PAL to NTSC J converter. If you are going to buy consoles, they're very cheap. Please buy a power adapter. Most of the discs will require the console, unless obviously you've got a chip system. I don't have a chip system, so I bought the PlayStation 2 to go with it. If you're from America, most of the NTSC J stuff, so a lot of the cartridges, are very simple to use into other cartridges. So if you were to load this NTSC J copy of Kirby into an NTSC America console, you will need to very finely edit or repair the console, because you'll need to cut out a small block of plastic so the cartridge will sit in properly, otherwise it won't load. In terms of things like controllers, all of those are universal, so you can get a Japanese controller to work on a PAL system, vice versa. If you're buying a console with an external AC adapter, they'll work perfectly as long as it is compatible. You can go into a lot of forums and they'll find out whether or not you can do that, which is very easy to do. I learned that you can use power adapter with a Japanese N64 and it works perfectly. If anyone has a Passport 3, which is a Japanese to Australian Nintendo 64 adapter, please message me. I really fucking need one. But yeah, apart from that, Japan is a beautiful place. If you want to go, head over there. The food is cheap and fucking delicious. I mean, you can spend like $100 in a day and eat like a king. And you can spend $10 and eat like a champion. Don't be afraid to try new things. I tried a lot of really, really interesting and different cuisine while I'm over there, and I have no regrets. Places like Disney World are fantastic. If my girlfriend was here, I'd get her to talk about that. But yeah, if you're really interested in sort of the video game section, places like Super Potato are fantastic. Or if you're unsure of where else to go, just search on Google local retro video game shops, and 9 times out of 10 you'll find something really cool. It's really local. Yeah, if you've really enjoyed this video, please check out my other content. I am a bartender, as most of you know. If you're interested in my gaming content, check that out as well. Follow me on social media, facebook.com/PKPlaysAGame. Twitter is PKGXNightmare. Instagram is hey it's PK, same as the channel. And if you want to follow me on Snapchat, it's was already taken, all is one word. All of that information will be here on the screen somewhere, or down below. Alrighty guys, stay safe. Hope to see you all soon. Talk to you later.